v'dutas. Kol kadosh b'yadecha. Kol tzadik eyem v'tuveim dovku bach. Yeah, that's it. V'lo moshu me'achrecho v'ato shomrim.
What does it say? Even when they make the going do this stuff,
No, that's what it says. Av chovi v'amim, even when you show a smiling face upon the goyim, and we're in Golus, and they have the upper hand, the tzaddikim are still mosin nefesh, and they don't question Hashem. Right? Kol tzaddikim v'tuveim dovkobach, they still cleave to you. V'lo moshe mi'achrech, they did not remove themselves from you. Right? That's Shomrim, and you watch over them. Because with that we had in Hazinu. If Hashem would allow the goyim, they would destroy us totally. V'yotcho samta aleim, and you put your hand upon them to protect them. V'im tukal raglecho, v'im mismatzim u'miskansim l'tach tzilecho. They push themselves, and they enter under your sail, into your shadow. They accept your decrees and your laws with joy. And what do they say? What do they say? You know, it's interesting. We say in the Shemon Esrei, we said in Rosh Hashanah, we say it again in Yom Kippur. Right? We ask Hashem, take kovod lamecha, til lerecho sikvatov liyur. Right? The dorshecho, pischon pelayim yachol. We say it in the Musaf, in the Shemon Esrei. So what are we asking? What do we take kovod lamecha? You know, the guy, they think the Jews are crazy. Right? I mean, they trample into the ground, assimilate, forget about it. What are you dying for? What do you die for? Your belief, for your religion? Why? What do you have of all this? When Hashem will reveal them to Himself, He should reveal Himself, Mashiach, so on and so forth, and then that's when the world will wake up and understand what we were dying for, what we were willing to suffer for, why we were willing to accept the Xeros, the decrees, for who? That's how the kavod will come lamecha. That would be the ultimate kiddush Hashem. I'm just that's the Mepharshim, the way they explain. How do you answer Chen Tov? Well, we want kavod. What do we want? Honor. We want honor. Take kavod Hashem lamecha. Hashem, give kavod to your people. So, but we say take kavod Hashem lamecha. But it seems to be because then they'll understand that it was more than worthwhile. Then they'll understand they were barking up the wrong tree. Plus, you know, but it goes back to the same thing. As it says, he offered the Torah to Edom, to Shmuel, to all the nations who were not interested. How could you not be interested? So evidently they didn't get it. Kal said Nasav Nishma. And that's what Moshe is saying. They all turned you down, meaning Klal Yisrael understands the value of existence. They don't. So they say, the Jews, they're out of their mind. Give up this world for what? To be bound hand and foot? They don't get it. When will they get it? At the end of time, when Hashem will reveal Himself, that's when they're going to get it. That's what Chen Ten Kovod Hashem Lamecho. Whatever it is, God should have opened their eyes. God should have. That's what they come with a claim. God should have opened their eyes. And I was just thinking an answer to Tosaf's question in Shabbos. It says, you know, Tosaf says, we already said Nasav Nishma, so why do you put the mountain over our heads? Right? So they give different answers. Tosaf gives an answer. So, it's something we mentioned. I was just thinking something else. At the end of time, the Goyim will come with a claim. Hashem says, whoever has a share in my Torah should come and claim his reward. All the Goyim lined up, He shows them they're a bunch, they deserve nothing. They leave as beaten dogs. Finally, they say, you know something? But it's not fair. Then He says, and who could attest that they did? So There's a whole lengthy discussion back and forth. Then he said, after they realized they lost the case, he says, but it's not fair. You put the mountain over their heads. Why don't you put a mountain over our heads? So, right? So the question is, so Hashem answers that too. He says, you don't even keep the Shev Mitzvah Noach. You're going to keep more mitzvahs. You know? You haven't gotten past first grade. You're going to go to MIT. What's going on over here? Right? So finally Hashem says, Hashem says, you got a complaint. I have to satisfy the complaint. Because a person who claims that you owe him, you're never going to get rid of him. So you have to teach him. Hashem says, I can give you a simple mitzvah. So, and they fail. So what's the ultimate Kiddush Hashem?